So, so as a child begins to grow, right, and it starts getting into the stage where it can artistically express itself and start to draw, even when we're kids. When you ask a child, or even when they asked you when you were small, if you can remember, how to draw a man, how to draw a woman, you ask them, how do you draw a boy or girl? How do you draw a person? What is it that they do? Instinctively and intuitively, without even knowing, it doesn't matter where that child is born. It doesn't matter the race, the color, the language, the reason. Every child always starts with this. I don't know if you noticed that, but why so? That's the starting basis for the body. You have the arms. But what are you looking at? Why is it that even as a young child, without even comprehending, this is the actual symbol that we draw to represent a boy, girl, or man, or daddy, or mommy? Because we all come from the same source. This stuff is encrypted. This stuff is encoded in our DNA from birth into this physical place. So, like I said, as a child, without then even understanding or having the knowledge, this is what's expressed, right? But you're looking at what's called a cross. From this symbol here, you get your Celtic cross, um, your Christian cross, many different variations of the cross. You also get this here, which is the Ankh. Hopefully, I'm saying that correctly, but that's the Egyptian cross, which was a representation of the keys of life. And as this continues to evolve, and you do your research and you start getting understanding, knowledge, and wisdom, this here is the basis of all creation. This is the starting point. This cross, two lines that are intersecting, creating a center, right? From here, what do you get? You naturally get a compass. What do people use compasses for when they go, hiking, or they go into a territory or terrain and they don't want to get lost? A compass will show you the direction where you need to go, right? You also get from here you get your equinoxes and your solstice, right? Today being the full moon, by the way. What do you also get? If you're doing a natal chart or a birth chart, you get your AC, DC, MC, and IC, right? What else do you get from here? You also get, when you're speaking astrologically and esoterically, you have the basis for what's called the ecliptic, right? You have your plane of inertia, right? You have your Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn. And that's the path of the sun in the ecliptic. What do you also get from here? Very famous painting that everybody knows about. Leonardo da Vinci, right? Um, it was called Vic, Vic, Vic Rivian, the Vic Rivian man, right? I'm sure you've seen this. He has two arms, legs. So the moral of the story, you guys, is that we all bear the same cross. What I just showed you here real quickly is what's called syncretism. What syncretism is, it's all inclusive. It takes all religions, all beliefs, all practices, all studies, all sciences, and it brings it back into one, knowing that it doesn't matter how it's represented or expressed or explained or drawn. We know that it has an original source, an original starting point. We all come from the same creator, from the same God, from the same Allah, from the same source, right? this here is the middle, right? You would consider this the middle. This is the plane of inertia, right? This is planet Earth, plane of inertia, planet Earth. And I'm sure you've already seen this, but Earth, if you put an H in front of it, you get the word heart. That's the basis of all creation in nature, how she expresses herself here in the physical. It all comes back to the origin of the heart, of love. So, for those who are out there still trying to figure out where we come from and who we are, at the end of the day, we're all connected. We all come from the same place. You know, if you still haven't figured it out, it's so simple that a child can show you.